What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have an announcement as the final undercard for undefeated 3-division world champion who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, WBA regular title at lightweight, WBA regular title at junior welterweight, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is 27 wins, no losses, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He will be fighting undefeated WBA Dominican star super featherweight world champion in Hector Garcia, January 7th in Washington, D.C. With that said, the undercard has been set, and now you're going to get undefeated welterweight superstar title contender JARON Boots Ennis, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. He will be facing Karen Chukhadzhian. I'm trying to pronounce his name correctly. Is Chukhadzhian, okay, who is a Ukrainian fighter who's 21 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. Okay, so JARON Boots Ennis will be facing him on the undercard, and then you have undefeated 2-division world champion superstar boxer who was the reigning WBO middleweight world champion, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. He will be facing middleweight, super middleweight title contender in NICHOLSON. I like NICHOLSON, right? So you're going to get Demetrius Andrade versus NICHOLSON, okay? And you're going to get JARON Boots Ennis versus Karen Chukhadzhian, okay? Chukhadzhian, okay? JARON Boots Ennis is just unfortunate, right? Because he just can't get and secure the fights, the big fights that everybody wants to see him in. He just can't secure it, okay? JARON Boots Ennis, I thought he would have been able to get, after his last fight, I thought JARON Boots Ennis was going to be able to get possibly Keith Thurman, former unified WBC, WBA welterweight world champion. That didn't happen. I thought that, JARON Boots Ennis would be able to secure a fight with, Amanda Stanionis, the WBA welterweight regular champion. That didn't happen, right? And maybe a Virgil Ortiz Jr. All of those fights are eluding JARON Boots Ennis because Errol Spence is looking to fight. Is going to be, set up to fight. They're looking to make a fight between Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz have been ordered to fight each other, so it leaves JARON Boots Ennis as the odd man out. Okay, after he fought Custio Clayton, I thought JARON Ennis was going to get one of these big names, and that just simply did not happen. Okay, as far as Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, okay, Demetrius Andrade, is an interesting guy in the sport of boxing. Okay, he's 31 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He's 34 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 73.5-inch arm reach. He's going to fight NICHOLSON, who is 26 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. Okay, 22 big wins by way of knockout. Twice he was knocked out, 29 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 73-inch arm reach. Okay, he lost to Edgar Berlanga, close fight. He lost to Jesse Hart, Steve Rolls, so Demond Nichols, this is a good fight for Demond Nichols. It's a good fight for Demetrius Andrade. But you just expect more from Demetrius Andrade, right? Most people expect more from Demetrius Andrade at this stage in Demetrius Andrade's career, okay? But nonetheless, you get what you get from Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, nonetheless. So with that said, he's going to fight Demond Nicholson as the co-main event on the undercard. Demond Nicholson is from the DMV area. He trains at the Upton Gym with Coach Calvin. So that's a good fight for Demond Nicholson. It's a good opportunity for Demond Nicholson. And for Demetrius Andrade, you know, I believe that this is setting up Demetrius Andrade for Jermall Charlo fight. This is the first time Demetrius Andrade is going to be on Showtime since, you know, Demetrius Andrade had that whole debacle and situation between himself and Jermall Charlo when he pulled out the fight with Jermall Charlo. And now he's going to be on Showtime. So this is my belief that this is a fight to, you know, rectify everything for Demetrius Andrade, you know, to get, you know, back acclimated with Showtime President of Sports, Stephen ESPINOZA. And this is with GTD, Gervonta Tank Davis Promotions. So this is a good opportunity. I believe this is setting up possible Demetrius Andrade versus Jermall Charlo, right? Jermall Charlo's undefeated 2-division world champion, reigning WBC middleweight world champion. I think that this is opening the door for Demetrius Andrade to face off against Jermall Charlo, who is 32 wins, no loss and no draws. Jermall Charlo is 32 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach, okay? So I do believe that this is setting up with 22 knockouts. Jermall Charlo has 22 knockouts. So I believe this is finally setting up a fight with Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, period, right? And that's good. Jermall Charlo, you know, he was seen at the fight, looking to fight Dimitri Bivol. So this is a good opportunity for Demetrius Andrade. Opens the door for him, you know, to set the table to fight Jermall Charlo. It's a big fight for him. Both guys are vying for opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez. You know, well, this is a perfect opportunity for Demetrius Andrade. It's a perfect opportunity for Jermall Charlo. That's what this is setting up, right? Jermall Charlo is scheduled to come back in February. So if Demetrius Andrade is fighting January 7th, Jermall Charlo is fighting in February, trust and believe it's setting up a fight for Demetrius Andrade versus Jermall Charlo, period. As far as Jaron boots Ennis, this is just a stay busy fight. This is going to do absolutely nothing for Jaron boots Ennis' career right now, because everybody wants to see Jaron boots Ennis in the ring with the absolute best there is to offer. And Karen, you know, Chukhadzhian is just not going to represent that, okay? Orthodox Ukrainian fighter. You know, Ukrainian fighters are normally skilled. You know, he lost a 3-round fight. That's the only loss on his resume. But for the most part, it's not going to do anything for Jaron boots Ennis' career. It just simply doesn't do anything for his career. But keeps him active and keeps him in the ring. You know, it's unfortunate, the situation for Jaron boots Ennis. It's truly unfortunate. He just can't get a fight. So, you know, Chukhadzhian is not going to represent much for Jaron boots Ennis at this stage of his career. I know Keith Thurman was pricing himself out of a fight with Jaron boots Ennis, looking for $10 million. It was being reported. Again, he's the mandatory for Errol Spence, who's the unified 3-belt WBC, WBA, IBF welterweight world champion superstar, who's ranked 2, if not number 1, top 5, definitely best pound for pound fighters in the world. But Errol Spence, the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, they're pushing for Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman, right? Period. That's the fight that they want. They want Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman, right? Looks like, I believe the reason it hasn't gotten announced is because I don't believe Errol Spence has much interest in fighting Keith Thurman. I think that, you know, Errol may be dragging his feet because he don't want this fight. He's steadfast in saying that he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. He has no interest in fighting Keith Thurman. He don't like how Keith Thurman treated him when he wasn't a champion, and then when he became a champion, they could have unified, and Keith Thurman didn't give him the opportunity. And I think that Errol Spence is, you know, standing on his square about that, and that's the holdup in announcing that fight from happening. You know, Terrence Crawford is fighting David Avanesian this Saturday on BLKPrime.com. Go to BLKPrime.com. So, and then, you know, it wasn't going to be easy to try and negotiate a Terrence Crawford Jaron Ennis fight with Showtime in a way. He has a deal with Showtime right now. So Stephen Espinoza is not going to allow that. Then they ordered Ennis to fight undefeated welterweight Mexican superstar title contender Virgil Ortiz Jr. So that took Virgil Ortiz Jr. off the table. And Ennis, who's undefeated Lithuanian superstar title contender, who's the regular champion, that took him off the table. Cody Crawley, who is, you know, dropping in the rankings, but Cody Crawley is somebody who, you know, could have been a viable option for Jaron Ennis, but I'm hearing he's looking for upwards of $5 million to fight Jaron Ennis. So Jaron Ennis is just in a very weird place right now, and we got to see how this unfolds and plays out for him moving forward. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.